What's up everyone, welcome to a new video. As you know already, in this channel you can find a lot of information about how I trade and some concepts about smart money, which are some concepts that I have inside of my strategy. Now, as I said already in many other videos or on my Instagram, if you follow me already, and if you don't, make sure to go follow me for also daily tips and to actually follow what I'm doing and my entries and my trades and so on. As I say many times, smart money is a great tool. It has some great concepts, but in my opinion, it is not something that makes you profitable. As you know, right now, it is very, very popular. A lot of traders are using smart money, including myself, keep in mind. But still, the 90%, so the majority, 90% of traders, or maybe also 95% of traders, are still losing money, as I say many, many times. And you might wonder why. Why everyone thinks that smart money makes a person profitable, but they still lose money. The reason why is because a system with an edge on the market is missing. Smart money has great concepts. They can be applied, they make you understand how the market moves. But if you don't have a system that is proven to work over time and is proven to give you that extra edge in the market, then it is not enough to actually be profitable. Of course, mindset and psychology plays a huge role, and you might argue that 90% of traders also lose because of that, and I agree that it plays a role inside of the overall 90% of traders, but this is not the only thing. Keep in mind that smart money needs to be contextualized inside of your strategy. With that being said, I hope that you will like this video. Make sure to subscribe, because I will drop 1 or 2 free videos with free education here on my YouTube every single week. And if you want to join my course for some extra education and to actually learn how I trade and to follow my setups and my entries, then the links are here below. I'll see you in the video. Can you check US 30? Yes, I can check US 30. So US 30, let's go to higher time frames. So as you know, I've been telling to my students that I'm not that interested in higher time frames that much, because lately they're not really being respected, and it's better for my strategy to focus to check higher time frames and then move to lower time frames and check it out. Now we kind of have this supply, but as I say, these are not very important areas. Just to know that we are at a certain area, and I go on lower time frames. I go to the 3 minutes, and I can clearly see on US 30 that we had a possible entry this morning after Asian range was manipulated to the downside. However, this is not one of my favorite setups. We didn't take any other liquidity, so I didn't take the trade. It wasn't enough confidence. We're going to the upside, to be honest, without any hesitation of stopping, just bullish momentum, bullish momentum, bullish momentum. And we have this demand from here. To be honest, I'm not interested in US 30. I will show you some other pairs where I might be interested in. Just a quick parenthesis, if you're looking at this live trading, keep in mind that I send all of my trades to the Signal channel, but the Signal channel is currently closed because I only accept members a few times per month. So if you want, you can join the waitlist. USD, I'm not interested. There's nothing going on other than these 2 pushes above and below Asian range. That's not good enough. GBUSD, not to mention. Let's check gold, actually. Let's check gold. Gold can be a nice setup. I believe a lot of people are entering buys from here, but at the same time, I believe that we will continue to the downside and we will break this demand to the downside. I see this as V confirmation. With my students, I always talk about V confirmations. I believe this was just liquidity for the price to fill this imbalance right here. Now that we filled it, I believe we will continue to the downside. So rather than looking for buys, even though a lot of people will look for this change of character right here, I don't consider this a change of character because of the reasons that I just explained. And I believe we will continue to the downside, breaking this demand. Are Excel students part of the Signal channel? No, those are two different things. Excel students are in the Discord. The Signal channel is in Telegram, and it's just two different type of services. I also send my charts to the Discord members, but I don't send the signals. Will you do a live entry today? It depends. If there is a good trade, yes. For example, this can be a good trade. I'm just not taking it because it's too small of a setup, but I believe this demand will be broken, and I believe this supply will hold. However, I'm not taking the trade because statistically, I only take the best trades, and the best trade was on your GP this morning. This just supply continuation is not that good of a setup. However, you can look at it. We just created an engulfing candle. We just created an engulfing candle right here at supply with liquid after taking this liquidity, creating V confirmation, which is not a good confirmation in my opinion. Therefore, I believe that we will continue to the downside right here. However, I'm not taking this trade. This is not a good, this is not a very good, according to statistics, according to my strategy. I know the statistics of my strategy. This is not a trade that has an edge compared to the trade that I took this morning on your GP. In which time frame do you check the point of interest? It depends. It depends on the setup. Sometimes the 15 minutes, sometimes the 1 hour, sometimes even the 4 hours. It depends on the setup. It depends on what's going on. Check this out. Check gold out if you are interested. Do your own analysis. See if you want to take the trade. I'm personally not taking it, but at the same time, this is not so bad. I don't recommend taking the trade according to statistics. Maybe I will do another live trading one of the next days, and we will see how, if I find any live trade, I will tell you. Because if I find a live trade and I want to take it, I will tell you I am taking this trade. Now you see I'm not using my phone, so I'm not taking the trade on MetaTrader. Therefore, of course, there can be better setups. We have a chart from a student. Let's see what he sent. He's an Excel student. He sent USD entry from the Fibs. It's great. I really like this type of setup. Now, I believe that if you looked at lower time frames right here, you could have found an even better entry, possibly after this engulfing candle. But that's another story, because this is clear manipulation, this is clear engulfing candle. I would need to look at the volumes. If this is the volume of this candle, then for sure you could have had a way better risk to reward ratio. Are we taking any trades now? I don't know. Are you? What do you mean we? Are we? I don't know. I'm not taking any trade now. I'm not in any trade. I marked this out. People don't get confused. I'm not taking this trade. Even if it goes to take profit, even if it hits 1 to 10 risk to reward ratio, I am not taking this trade because I only trade. And you need to understand this. You guys that are not, all of my students know this, but you guys that are coming from outside and don't understand this, trading is probability based. And if I only take the setups that only have the best probability according to my strategy, then my strategy will work and I will make money. If you start taking all of the random setups that only look okay, you will not make money in trading. So there is a reason why I'm not taking this trade, and there is a reason why I took your GBP this morning. Your GBP met all the criteria for me to take a trade. This doesn't meet all the criteria for me to take a trade. It is a good setup, don't get me wrong, that's why I marked it, because I believe that this was V confirmation, so fake confirmation, where a lot of people will trade the fake change of Carter right here. You see break to the downside, break to the upside. A lot of people are looking for buys from this demand. I believe that this is a fake confirmation and that we are in a small downtrend. and we will respect this supply and we will break this demand to the downside. However, this is not a setup that has high probabilities according to my strategy. It is a good setup, it's not a great setup, and I only take great setups. Oof, nice. What do you think about I'm not panicking, by the way. You need to remember this. I'm commenting on it, but if you miss a trade and you're like this, do you see me worried? No, I booked a 1-to-4 restore the ratio trade right here this morning on your GP, and I'm good with that. And if you struggle with staying outside of the market, you need to take 1 month where you only take 1 trade per week, and you only take the best possible setup that you find. So you know that you only have 1 shot in 1 week, and you can only take 1 trade, and therefore you need to take the best possible trade, the best possible setup, and do it for 1 month. If you can, also for 2 months. At that point, you will realize how much it is important to focus on good setups. Then you can go back to taking more trades, of course, not only 1 per week, but maybe 1 trade per day, 3-4 trades per week. That's a good amount in my opinion. But you will get used to taking only the best setups that you have on your charts. And you will not, I'm not worried about this if it goes to take profit, because I know that statistically, this is not a great setup. And if I start taking these every day, my strategy will not make me money in the long term. Otherwise, I know that if this is not a great setup according to my strategy, I am right not taking this setup. I am happy that I didn't take this setup, because I know that if I keep doing this long term and I keep not gambling on random setups and I only take the best setups, I will keep making money. However, I'm glad to see this. This, of course, will be a great case study that I marked out, from which I can teach my Excel students how the fake change of character works and why this was a fake change of character. Because I believe that if you're not an Excel student and you're looking at this chart, and I said it right away, I believe that this demand will be taken out. If you're not an Excel student, you can also go to the 3 minutes. You can see that all of these people will trade this thing right here. They will be like, okay, break to the downside, break to the upside, change of character, demand area. They all got burned right here. I said it right away, we will break this demand, and I will show you why. I showed you why this was fake change of character. I only teach to Excel students how the fake change of character works and why it works in a certain way. And of course, later, this will be a breakdown for Excel students. But this doesn't mean that we take an entry. It just means that we know it is a fake change of character. We might mark out a possible entry, but overall, there's a big difference between taking this setup right here, which is not high probability according to my strategy, and taking your GP that I took this morning, which was very, very high probability setup.